to me. Yeah.
On Facebook, people come on. They don't come on over here for whatever reason. So, all right. So we just stream two of them, and I keep Facebook here. I'm good with that because when it's up there, they don't come on. When I'm over here with y'all, they come on. So I'm gonna do that all the time now.
Yeah,
Thank you.
they do come on, and we still need hey, Facebook audience, I'm gonna talk to y'all like I know y'all are there. So talking at you. Good morning, everybody. Grand Rising, greetings, all of the above. Pleasure to be here with you this morning. We still need you to join the at Johnny Binder Show platform so you can officially join the discussion. And we had a lot of people on from YouTube last night, probably more than normal. So we appreciate y'all's support. Please like, comment, subscribe, share. Let's get the word out.
Oh, Kendrick is back. Kendrick is back. How you doing, young man? You used to be one time. You used to be number one all the time. So you were number one 99% of the time. We've been here, I think, 4 months now. And you helped build this, whatever it's going to be. And I pray one day we can meet you. And I pray one day you can work with us because you've been faithful. You've been very faithful. Thank you so much. And you have always thanked Catherine and me. Thank you. Blessed be another day that they won't promise. Blessed to another day wasn't promised. Thank you, sir. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, the subject again, and I didn't tell her what to put up here. This is how she read my mind. She's turning very spiritual here. This is important, ladies and gentlemen. It's for the case today. I'm on Facebook. Call me on the 312. Call me on the 312. I'm on Facebook. And what time we gonna meet today? Okay. No. Oh, Catherine.
Yes.
Come on with the show. I'm gonna need 2 minutes. This is emergency. Something happened to somebody at the law firm. I'm waiting for them to call. And once they call, I'm gonna talk to them for just a minute to get them straight. Cause we meet at the law firm today and some stuff going on crazy.
Okay.
So Catherine, take over now. Take over.
Yeah, there I go, fam. So, when we're live, anything could go down and happen. But again, thank y'all for joining us. And our subject today is ending the cycle of violence, truth, accountability, and community healing. And so I'm assuming one of there are a lot of things going on in the city of Houston, and I know it mirrors whatever is going on in the country. So as well. And so I just kind of want to scroll through and just show some of the headlines and what we're facing and why everything is so urgent right now. Let's see why this is an urgent matter. So give me just a moment. I want to share my screen with you guys. So, y'all on Facebook, I know you don't get the benefit of seeing this. This is why I need you to go to the Johnny Binder Show page and watch us go live from there. Keeps you in the know. So, I'm going to add this to the screen. So, you see today, and this is today, so Harris County, armored car robbery, 3 arrested, and a $90K heist. Then we go, family searching for woman missing in Houston. It's been a nightmare. So all prayers and loving thoughts to this family, because I can't even imagine what that would be like. Then we have woman shot by boyfriend several times during argument at a Leaf apartment complex. And, again, minister always speaks of violence increasing this time of the year, and domestic violence being one of them. Because when economic hardships hit, that's usually what turns the violence meter up. Then we have a large amount of bodily fluid found in dumpster in Houston Greenspoint area. Right. Then we have Little York horror. Houston Iller gets life as baby survives double slaying. And only 23 years old. 23 years old. DeAndre Williams to spend the rest of his life in prison after he was found guilty of capital unaliving in Little York. 23 years old. Life over. Then we have a missing 14-year-old last seen in Northeast Harris County. So this was in Atascocita, Texas, which is right outside Houston in Harris County. So they were looking, we're going to go ahead and click on this because I want to be able to see her name and her face. So this is a 14-year-old baby. Let me get past this. I don't care about it. This is what I wanted to see. Um, okay. Okay. So her name is Trinity Sanders. And this is little Trinity. So authorities say Trinity Sanders was last seen Monday morning in Atascocita. Sanders was wearing a black hoodie, gray sweat pants, and a furry black boots. Anyone with information can call Harris County Precinct 4 Constable's office. I'm just going to leave this up for a moment. Just a few more minutes. So she was last seen earlier this week. So she's been missing for quite some time. Again, this is this is Trinity Sanders, 14 years old, missing since early this week. Prayers to this family, prayers that she's found safely without any hurt, harm, or danger coming to her. So that's Trinity. And then we'll keep going and see what else is happening in these headlines today. So this one, something I needed to do. Man is charged with the unaliving after attacking his mother with an object in the heart twice, cops say. So I know what this says, y'all. I have to use coded language so we don't get in trouble on these social media platforms and they'll take us down, ban us, and do all this. So I wonder why he felt he needed to do that. So as y'all can see in this first paragraph, it says a Texas man is behind bars after he repeatedly attacked his mom in the heart and face and back of her head with a blunt object, and told the police that unaliving her was something that he needed to do. So without going into it much, it sounds like there could have been some mental health issues there. Again, prayers for this man and his condition and his family. And God bless his mom. God bless his mom. Kind of reminds you of the thing, the unaliving of the Hollywood producer and his wife by their son. There's a lot going on. So just a few more, y'all. So, Harris County Precinct 4 deputy accused of unaliving wife posed as mistress husband to adjust life insurance, records say. Okay, so he did it for the money. So now he gets to spend the rest of his life behind bars. Are you back, Minister? Okay. I just want to check, make sure as I go along. Oh my. And then, it gets worse, y'all. And I love happy news. I try not to look at the news when I'm not on this show because it can get in your spirit and get so heavy and so depressing. But I'm always offering my prayers. But anyway, this next story, as you can see, former Houston daycare employee accused of dragging 3-year-old student. It says a former Houston area daycare employee has been charged after she was allegedly seen on video endangering a child. Again, I don't know what kind of screening criteria they are using in the daycares, but we need y'all to be more diligent in your background checks. If you need to do a psychological assessment for your employees to make sure that they are of a sound mind before you unleash them on infants and babies, it's crazy. It's just crazy. And so I don't know if anyone had heard this story. It's been on the news a lot, but bond set in millions for man accused of boarding ex-girlfriend's high school bus with a weapon. So a man who's accused of stalking his ex-girlfriend and boarding her school bus with a weapon appeared in court on Wednesday. So rightfully so, his bond has been set in the millions. Oh, it's crazy. So there were kids on the bus. She was the school bus driver. And he was stalking her, as you can tell by the story. So, yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. Lot going on. So they're trying to say that dangerous incidents on Texas campuses are not common, but also not unheard of. So we have I guess it was an incident that I'm learning like y'all. Tragedies like what happened at Baytown Ross S. Sterling High School on Wednesday, while rare, Texas campuses, I guess, are not immune to mass violence on these school campuses. And yeah. So it appears that a mega church had a live nativity scene, and they actually had a live camel in their production, and it turns dangerous when the camel attacked a person in the audience. And it led to the audience member being hospitalized. He kicked her in the head. Yeah, this must be I'm clicking on this because I just have to know what church it was. This have to be a really big church to have a whole live camel. Let's find out what church this was. Okay, so the incident occurred Saturday during one of Champion Forest Baptist Church's annual 90-minute Christmas performance, featuring performers suspended in mid-air, large-scale song and dance numbers, lighting and special effects, and live animals, the Houston Chronicle reported. So they went all out on this Christmas program, not your normal nativity scene. But God bless the woman. I know that had to be terrifying. And the people who were in the other people in the audience praying for her speedy recovery. It's crazy. Okay. I believe this is the incident that the article before last was referring to. So, high school student doesn't make it after being attacked by a classmate in Baytown. Goose Creek CISD says. So the student did not make it as a result of that attack. We've got to talk to our kids. Got to talk to our kids and just see where their hearts and their minds are. And when I say talk to our kids, they might not even be your children, just any kids that you have the pleasure of being in their proximity, the blessing to be able to hold a conversation with them. And you don't have to be preachy. Just ask them, hey, how you doing? How things going at school, man? You know, I read so and so, saw so and so. What you think about this situation? What do you think that we can do? What can I do? What can I do better to support you on your journey? How can I encourage you? And just get the low, like what's really happening in the schools. Those are the ones that know. They it can give you a first-hand report, and then you can adjust whatever advice you're going to give them based on that, you know, and let them talk. Let them talk. Sometimes they just need to be heard to get it out. Um, but definitely we need to stress how to anger management and de-escalating conflict. We always talk about gloves up, guns down, which is a program Minister Jeremiah has, um, to help kids uh, fight through their conflicts in a more productive way. So we were looking at having boxing tournaments to let them get their anger out and without resorting to picking up a gun. I'm sorry, I said a weapon, without them resorting to picking up a weapon to resolve their differences. So, yeah, that's part of what we can do and heal. Because a lot of times, man, these kids just need to be heard. Figure out what they have in their heart and mind, and then we can address it and de escalate it. So now we have, let's go to the next story. And this will be my last one. So Houston man gets life sentence for 2021 Quail Run unaliving. So a 49-year-old Houston man was convicted by a Fort Bend County jury for the unaliving death back in 2021. So we'll stop there, fam. That's a lot, but I just wanted to go over these headlines so you can see why we are always talking about the violence that's affecting our community. And as we talk about trade schools, because a lot of this violence happens because of lack of hope and despair over economic situations, and despair when you're hearing the news about the government, and then we just internalize all of that. So yeah, we got that. So lack of hope. We got the trade schools. We Dr. Jeremiah and I talked yesterday about the need for the behavioral clinics like he had. I believe his son is now over those, but yes, we need to have more behavioral health clinics in the neighborhood so that we can more proactively address these concerns with the violence in our community. So I just have a couple of clips I'm going to play for y'all. Then I'm going to let you go to enjoy the rest of your day. So get back to my show screen over here. And again, I thank y'all for joining me. The minister was called off screen to handle some business, and he asked me to step in and take over for a moment. Always appreciative to do that. And this is a case, y'all, that I have been following for a while. There's a singer, a pop singer, R&B singer. His name is David. He spells it D4AVD. And he is accused in the unaliving of a 15-year-old girl named Celeste Rivas. And her remains were found in the trunk of his Tesla. And this happened, they discovered her remains back in September, and he was actually out on tour at the time. And they said that she was probably unalived back in April of the same year, but it appears that they had her frozen somewhere, and then somebody removed her remains from the freezer and put it in the Tesla. And I don't know what's happening. Then they're saying that he had an incinerator in his home, like the plan was to go back and, you know, finish, I guess, cremate her. And it's just an awful story, but this is a young man. I'm going to play this clip, and I don't, it's just a lot of unanswered questions. But he was finally, after all these months, named as a suspect. So we're going to go ahead and put David's story up.
Singer D4VD, or David, is finally being viewed by investigators as a suspect in the death of 15-year-old Celeste Rivas. Sources told NBC4 Los Angeles that investigators are now looking at 20-year-old David Anthony Burke as a suspect in the apparent homicide. Rivas' body was found September 8th after workers in a Hollywood tow yard reported a foul odor from a Tesla under Burke's name. Her remains were found in a plastic bag in the car's front trunk. An LAPD source says now that the police believe Rivas died back in the spring and that David likely had help in dismembering and disposing of her body. The teen had been reported missing on April 5th, 2024, and her family was aware she was seeing someone named David at the time of her disappearance. Despite what his PR reps have claimed in the past, the singer is not cooperating with the investigation and apparently has never cooperated with police. David was on tour when Rivas' body was discovered and was supposed to perform in LA on September 20th, right before his tour was canceled.
So, fam, that's a bit on that story. And if y'all been watching this, drop something, or because it's like reported on TMZ like a lot. And it just seemed like justice was going slow to the point that I didn't think they were going to actually pursue him because it was taking so long to get him named as a suspect. And if you dive into it, it's crazy because he actually had like a memorial service for her at his concert. He had a casket on stage, pictures up, her name. So basically, he's already confessed to this crime through his music. He even had a song about what he did. It's just wild. It's so wild, and we would still have no reason why he would allegedly take this young woman's life. So I will continue to follow this story because, yeah, I don't. It's crazy. So again, prayers to the Rivas family. It looks like they're maybe new to the country, and yeah, I don't know. And so maybe they just didn't feel like they have the support of American authorities. I have no idea. But even that, reporting her missing and things of that nature, seemed like that took a while as well. But I'm glad the LA authorities are on it. They're not treating her as disposable, and they're not letting his clout as a musician or singer get in the way of the investigation. So I'm just happy to see that they're making progress on this. And I'm going to play something that's going to make y'all laugh, and then I'm going to go ahead and jump off of this. But yeah, I have to play this. Must.
I mean, I know they all want to be us. Hold on, did y'all ever catch this old video of Donald Trump saying that he wants to be black? This video is almost impossible to find. In fact, they deleted it off of YouTube. Y'all think I'm playing? Look, they really deleted it off of YouTube. I did always find it funny that Donald Trump's wife's name was Melania, like melanin, and now he's saying that he wants to be black, y'all. Look at this, listen to this.
I've said on occasion, even about myself, if I was starting off today, I would love to be a well-educated black, because I really believe they do have an actual advantage today.
I love the black community, and I've done more for the black community than any other president. And I say, with the possible exception of Abraham Lincoln.
Y'all, he didn't even say Obama's name. Y'all think he's throwing shots at Obama? Oh my God, I told y'all he didn't do nothing.
Bled on the battlefields of the American Revolution, and they really did. When you read the history, what they gave up. They gave everything to smash the chains of slavery and preserve our nation, and they did it with incredible bravery. They helped win the Wild West, tame the skies, and save freedom in the Second World War. They're warriors. From the very beginning, black Americans have been a vital part of the American story, helping to make this the greatest nation in the history of the world.
So what we gonna do about it? Sit back and watch, y'all. This is the fall of Babylon. I've been telling y'all the shift is here, and Donald Trump wants to be black, y'all. Let me know what you guys think about this video. Like, comment, and share for more videos like this. Let's get it, y'all. Peace out.
Are you back, Minister? You prepared?
You've been doing good. Running commercials. You put a lot out there.
All righty.
All that killing and stuff, you put it out there.
Hey, y'all. Well, thank you for joining us again. We've been talking about ending the cycle of violence, truth, accountability, and community healing. So we'll talk more about that in a moment. We'll be back after this.
You helping me, Captain, all the rest of us, saving lives.
To me, yeah.
So that y'all celebrate us and help us open up vocational schools and save our kids and our kind. You don't want to do that. You want to sit in the back like a house nigga, a coon, and do what you do. Because I have 5,000 heaven-making angels around me. And anybody come against me, God is going to destroy them. I can name all the people that come at me. God have destroyed them, have created problems in their family.
Yeah. Yeah.
So again, ladies and gentlemen, what I'm saying to you is that the black woman is the mother of earth. She has melanin in her skin, right here, melanin. The sun is her friend, it's not her enemy.
Yeah. Yeah. Listen to me. Yeah.
90% of your crew is snitching. Get out the game. Whatever money you got, go over some kind of business. If you don't know how to open, then to do what my partner did. He gave his money to the restaurant owner. Now he rich because the restaurant owner paid him every month. He invested like $500,000 with it. And now he out of Galveston. So now he get rich. If his wife got a big home, they come out of Texas University. If you ain't an entrepreneur, invest your money with a D or with Catherine, whoever doing business with me. I'm going to build 90 townhouses. I need 2.5 right now. So again, invest your money with somebody you can trust. Get out the game. If you don't get out the game, you're going to prison. And 85-90% of the time you do when you
Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back. Again, this is Kat, the producer for the Johnny Binder Show. And the minister had some business to attend to, so he asked me to step in for just a moment. And I was just wondering what y'all thought about the last video I played about Trump's praising Black Americans, saying that, he would come back as an educated Black person because we have a lot of advantages and how much he admires us. Of course, that was an old video, probably when he was out big kicking it with Russell Simmons and running around town doing him and glorified in all of the rap songs. I'm not sure what has transpired, how we ended up here, but I would like to know what you think. So if you're on Facebook or you're watching us on a replay of YouTube, please drop it in the comments. But that's really all I have for you at this time. We'll check in with the minister. Minister, did you want to wrap up?
No, ma'am. I don't want to do no wrapping up. We ain't been on here for 31 minutes. What's wrong with you?
Well, you weren't on the show. I'm like,
you did what you're supposed to do. You did what a producer, part owner, and the COO supposed to do. You supposed to step up. If I'm on the plane and I'm gone, much as I done talk and much as you done see me teach and all my teachers around me I learned from, you supposed to be able to take it like you train people all over the country and train their companies from Fort Worth and everywhere else. So you can just take over the show and run it the way it's supposed to be run and give people wisdom and knowledge and put the commercials on and go forward. One day I'm just going to be quiet and watch you do it. I'm going to do that. I'm going to watch you do it. So you can get used to doing that. I have no problem with it. I have no problem with it at all. They won't let me come on Facebook because it's up here. So I'm going to go on Facebook live, but not the Johnny Binder. I'm going to go to other Facebook because they won't let me come on because this was on first. So it's all right. So I'm just going to go straight to Facebook without the Johnny Binder Show. I'm just going to go to Facebook, but not the Johnny Binder Show. I'm about to go on David Jeremiah. They won't let me on. They will not let me on. I ain't mad at them. I understand.
Well, as y'all hear, I have his blessing. So I guess that means you'll see a little bit more of me going forward solo on the Johnny Binder Show.
Well, you qualify. Let's show one of them. Ladies and gentlemen, we didn't talk about this Christmas thing. I'm going back with it in a minute. I'm just trying to get y'all not to spend all y'all money on a myth and a lie. Tell your children the truth. Save your money. Pay your home off. Pay your car. And stop running out here spending $1 trillion on a myth and a lie on Black Friday night. So please stop it. Let's show them my movie, movie 1 and movie 2. Show the one we did first, then show the one you did. We'll break them up. Let's show that one. Then we'll come in and show what's going on with the church. We'll break them up.
Okay. Well, it takes me a while to cue that first one up. So while we are waiting for that,
I can speak.
Pardon me?
I'll speak while you're queuing it up.
Okay.
It's going to get worse before it gets better. Who is this? Kendrick. Good morning, family. Hey, Miss Sampson. Okay, let me see all these people here. Oh my God. Who is this? Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to put these glasses on so I can see. Okay, we're going to do it like this. Now let's go. Okay. Prayers for the family. Wow. Who is this? Our mission to help save our children by providing educational opportunities to strengthen families and building communities by all means necessary. Okay. All right. Okay.
Are you there, Minister? Hey, ladies and gentlemen, I am not sure what happened, but bear with us just for a moment while we're waiting for him to return. I think I would like to just play this video.
Some of you, you say you love your children, but you're liars. You don't love your children the way you act, because you're sentencing your children to death by your own foolishness. If you love your children, you would strive to be right. If you love your children, you try to set a better example for them. If you love your children, you would be careful what you say and what you do.
So what did y'all think about that, fam? I know as adults, as a child rather, I would always hear the do as I say, not as I do, and which made absolutely no sense to me whatsoever, because kids, we emulate what we see. That's why TV is so powerful. That's why videos are so powerful. And then we emulate what we hear. That's why the words that we listen to in songs and things of that nature are so important. And yeah, so that's why we have to be careful and mindful of what we talk about in front of our kids and how we behave. Because it's not always what we throw at them, meaning advice, words of wisdom, whatever we think we're doing. It's what they catch by watching us and by listening to us. And they're going to be quick to follow those, what do they call it? The discrepancies in our behaviors. You know, the hypocritical behavior that we have. You know, if we're honest with them and tell them, hey, I don't have it together, but this is my higher self that I'm aspiring to. I fall, I mess up. I'm going to do all kind of stuff, but I want you to be better than me. You know, then we may have a chance. But with these kids these days, you have to be honest, ugly honest, you know, as they can handle it. And you decide how much of yourself you want to uncover, you know, but they'll smoke you out. They'll know when you're lying and when you're fronting. So I wouldn't even recommend that we do that. Not at all. So I am going to hit another commercial break, y'all, so I can come back and play the video that the minister has requested. So give me just one moment here.
Yeah. Yeah. Listen to me. Yeah.
We might as well go ahead and let the cat out the bag now then, man, and let them know, man, to start right now following the Johnny Binder Show. Yeah, start following right now. Start following Johnny Binder Show on YouTube right now. Johnny Binder Show on YouTube. Start following right now. Look, let me tell y'all straight up. I have to hold him back at times. So, like, y'all think y'all hearing something on my show. I have to hold him back because this dude be on go. Like go. So I know y'all gonna enjoy his content. So make sure you follow the Johnny, but it's not the Johnny Binder, but Johnny Binder Show on YouTube and Twitch. So yeah, he gonna be streaming like y'all ain't seen this dude. Like He put in the work for real, and that's why I rock with him. He really do put in the work in the community. A lot of people talk that community talk.
90% of your crew is snitching. Get out the game. Whatever money you got, go open some kind of business. If you're not open, then to do what my partner did. He gave his money to a restaurant owner. Now he rich because the restaurant owner paid him every month. He invested like half a million with him. And now he out of Galveston. So now he gets rich. Him and his wife got a big home. They come out of Texas University. If you ain't an entrepreneur, invest your money with Willie D. Or with Catherine, whoever doing business. With me, I'm gonna build 90 townhouses. I need 2.5 right now. So again, invest your money with somebody you can trust. But get out the game. If you don't get out the game, you go into prison. And 85-90% of the time you do, when you get out, you'll be dead. It's not worth it. So this Johnny Biden talking to me.
Yeah. Yeah. Listen to me. Yeah. Yeah.
All this old new boo stuff,
Yeah.
shooting and killing each other, man. That ain't gangster.
Listen to me. Yeah.
That ain't gangster.
Listen to me.
I want to wake our people
Yeah.
up. And in the Bible, God says, "You destroy it for the lack of knowledge." I'm not playing. I don't do that. I'm not going to disrespect you. I'm going to do everything I can, because in Ezekiel 34, God said we clothe ourselves. We fed ourselves, but we have not fed the flock. And the flock is scattered all over America. So we, so-called ministers, pastors, and bishops, you cannot say we did a good job.
Yeah. Yeah. Listen to me. Yeah.
When we are back. So, North Minister is listening. I was looking for the video that you requested. However, I don't, you're gonna have to send me that link again, because for some reason I don't have it. So as y'all know, he talks about it a lot, and we have been preparing for the development of the redemption of the American gangster, the Johnny Binder story. So try to encourage this brother to come on here and talk about his life story. It's fascinating, and not just for the glorification of it, like you may see on some other shows like The American Gangster. It's not for the glorification of the violence or for the game in general. The glorification comes from the transformation and changing his life. So that's the power of the story. So I can't wait until that is fully developed. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be inspirational. And the intention is to change lives, to help give people a different narrative, to let them know if he can come from being one of the biggest and most notorious I'm trying to think of Facebook safe words, y'all, and YouTube safe words to use when describing this. But illegal entrepreneurs in the country at that time, then you can too. We can all make that change. And his life has been a blessing and an example for a lot of people. And we just want to show that in movie form because there are some unbelievable things in there. And you'll be like, what? That really happened? And some of it, y'all, I am not going to lie. I was like, I may be having a hard time processing it myself or believing it myself. But I'm like, okay, I've actually seen receipts. And I've actually heard other people unprompted, that confirm what he has said. So that's why I can go wholeheartedly into this. So I do have one video that I can play depicting the movie, and maybe we didn't set this up right. So I'm going to do it for you now so you'll know what you're looking at. So this video shows at one point in time, the minister was a marriage counselor for Bobby and Whitney, the Bobby and Whitney Houston. This was an assignment that came to him through the Nation of Islam. And so the scene in the movie depicts when they were at dinner, when he was having dinner conversations with Whitney and Bobby. And during one of them, Whitney had leaned in and told him, hey, I wish Bobby was more like you. And allegedly Bobby got really, really upset. And he had slapped Whitney. I don't show that in the video, but real life tea behind the video is that he had slapped Whitney. And, and that really cost money because Whitney, kind of like Cardi B has done recently in Chicago, raised money through various philanthropy efforts to start that school for the homeless in Chicago. Whitney was going to donate a sum of money for him to start like homes for girls and boys. And because of that, it scared the negative publicity of the slap, scared away potential investors. So we didn't get that. But it's all good, all in God's time. So that caused that deal to kind of fall through. But to God be the glory, we keep going. And then the encounter with Anita Baker, true story. And then at the end, because he named him, I will apparently, when Jay Prince, the James Prince of Rap-A-Lot Music, for his 22nd birthday, I believe, the minister flew Charlie Wilson and the Gap Band to Houston to perform at his birthday party. So when you see Charlie Wilson on stage in his fly attire, that's what that is showing. And then last scene shows him help kind of preparing the acts for the Just Say No to Drugs tour that he was on, that featured some of the East Coast most elite performers like Dougie Fresh, Kool Moe Dee, Curtis Blow, and I know I'm leaving off some. It was a lot of them, y'all. It was a lot of them, but they were on tour. And that's what it shows. And he even says that he showed Dougie Fresh how to do his signature turn, that signature spin that Dougie Fresh does during his shows. But woven throughout the video is just showing his transition. So at the end, he's crying, looking towards the light as he's stepping into his new purpose. And then family and faith and business, all of that is woven into it as well. So I've talked enough. I feel like I've talked a lot, y'all. I've talked a lot. So I'm going to go ahead and play this for y'all. And make some adjustments here. But if you're liking what you're hearing, I know this is a bit different for you guys. Again, the minister just kind of turned it over to me. And I keep saying I'm just going to go for a little while longer, but at his encouragement, I kept the show going. So bear with me for just a moment. And remember to share, like. Man, our purpose here on the Johnny Binder Show is always to save the children. And that's by building stronger communities and providing opportunities. You know? I swear it's here, y'all. But let me know what you think. Chat with me. Let me know you're here. I heard Miss Sampson was on. I haven't checked the comments, but welcome, Miss Sampson. Always good to have you here. Always good to have you here. So y'all excuse the dead air as I search. Again, I like just being in the background. Oh, this is forcing me to talk and find clips and do all kind of tricks all at the same time. I swear I'm almost here. So I'm just going to play a quick clip and then we'll get back to the Redemption of American Gangster promo.
Yeah. Yeah. Listen to me. Yeah.
I apologize. Robin, you were saying something. This is the Johnny Binder Show. That's really God.
Yes, I was saying something. I was looking at Miss Cat. I said, baby, it looks like $1 million woman. And behind every good man is a great woman. So I just want you to know you are awesome, like with everything that you do. I see how you got the right person on your team. So I just want to give you kudos, Miss Cat, because you are awesome.
I always appreciate that. Thank you.
Thank
you.
Yeah, I'm proud of her. And I'm glad she come out of Fort Worth, Dallas with Brother Frederick. I'm getting over here where they can see that picture. And it's a wonderful thing. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Johnny Binder Show. It's really God's show. It ain't my show, boy. Kendra going to be there every time. And ladies and gentlemen, we want to let you know when you come on this show, the first thing you're going to learn is knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, freedom, justice, equality, food, clothing, shelter, love, peace, and joy. I got on these clothes tonight for a reason. I'm not playing. I'm representing my people. I come out tonight for Hollywood, but my Hollywood is not for God. My Hollywood is for Godwood. I work for God, not Hollywood in California. And I got Robin on here tonight, Miss Underwood. I got Catherine. I got from Fort Worth, Dallas. I got Frederick from Fort Worth, Dallas. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know where Tony Fame at, but I hope he show up. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a great crew tonight. We got some cut stuff. We got uncut truth, all game, still a game, American Gangster Redemption of Johnny Binder.
So we're going to let you take it away so you can give your intro for today and give us some motivation, and we'll be right back on, sir. So we're going, got the wrong person. Go ahead, Minister, take it away.
I have no problem with it. Again, ladies and gentlemen, I love each and every one of my co-hosts. Robin is a co-host. I'll be on her show as well, and I co-host her. But ladies and gentlemen, I got Frederick. I got a good crew of people. I got people that believe in God. I got people that know God. and we're not afraid of anyone nowhere on the planet Earth. We're going to speak the truth. We got some problems with Tony Underwood being shot in the back for illegal use of an automobile and battle ram him. And he get out the car and you shoot him in the back. And 79 days later, he dead. If you think we're going to let this go, you done lost your everlasting mind. This is going all over the world. And if the family let me do it, we're going to do a movie. I'm not going to let it alone. T-shirt. I'm not letting it alone until we sue that police officer, until he off that force. And then the police department going to have to pay for this because they killed an innocent man. So, ladies and gentlemen, again, we are not here to play. We are freedom fighters. And y'all need to understand what they just tried to do here in Houston, taking 5 seats. While y'all sitting up going to happy hour for an hour, while you drinking, they thinking, and they taking everything from us. While you in Galleria trying to get a Chanel purse or some other purse or St. John, I don't know who made a Saint, and we trying to buy some Nike tennis shoes and all this foolishness, and we spend $1.3 trillion a year on foolishness. Ladies and gentlemen, I know you see Muhammad Ali. I know you see Malcolm X. I know you see George Foreman. I know you see Sugar Ray. This is what I'm in tonight. I'm not playing. I ain't just talking about from here. I'm talking about from here. We are going to stop this buffoonery. This show going to go all over the world. Men with a D, the Ghetto Boys, have touched almost 9 million people in 10 weeks, and we're going to touch another 9 million. I'm going to take Robin and Frederick, and if Tony Fame want to go, Catherine, we're going all over the world. We're going to have a $25 to $50 million show. Ain't nobody going to stop us because ain't nobody teach a solution on these shows but us. So again, ladies and gentlemen, we ain't got time to play with nobody. What done happened to us and our people, we don't like it. How we keep on getting shot and killed. We going for Breonna Taylor, Pamela Turner in Baytown, 2 to the head, 2 to the body. Breonna Taylor, 31 shots in her house. A little girl, 25, 26 years old, security guard, had nothing to do with that. Gave the boy $12 million. You think you can kill us and give us $12 million? Are you serious? Sandra Bland, you ain't gave us nothing but a street. So again, ladies and gentlemen, this stuff is steady going on because this systemic racism is from the top to the bottom. Donald Trump, let me say something to you. You're not my president. But since you are the president of the United States of America, I'm going to give you enough respect to say this to you. God sees you. And I know you don't believe in God, but you're coming down. God is going to bring you down. The same way I told the world, Elon Musk will not be with you long because both of y'all narcissistic. So that wasn't going to last. Mr. Trump, you need a psychosocial assessment and a Dianetic. And what you're doing to poor people and how you took that $900 billion from SNAP, Head Start, Medicaid, Medicare, and how you took it from insurance people, 17 million, 18 million people off insurance, and sack lunches. Mr. Trump, you don't know what you're doing, sir, but keep going. God is going to deal with you. Everybody else running from you, but God going to run right into you. Sir, you're not getting away. What you reap is what you sow. You have disrespected poor people. And God said, what you do to the poor, you done to me. I'm trying to warn you, sir. You're getting yourself in trouble with God. You're not in trouble with me. You're in trouble with God. I know you don't believe in God. You got a Bible, you got some tennis shoes, you got a coin. You just doing your thing. But remember, Mr. Trump, what you reap is what you say. So, and God said in Isaiah 40, have you not heard? Has it not been told? That's nothing too hard for me. I know you're looking at me, or you're just a little black boy with some glasses on and a suit and a bow tie. No, sir. I'm way more than that. I'm a servant of God. And John in Jeremiah 15:15 to 32, I'm God's spokesperson. And Frederick Muhammad and other brothers will tell you, they shipped me to 2030 prison all across the country for 6 years, Adiza Thurman, and the so-called strongest government in the world, United States government. You know why? I have no gun. I have no AK, but I had this. I was bringing Christians and Muslims, Baptists, under the one God, one faith, one baptism. All these religions, 1,600 some religions, is religiosity to keep us away from each other. That's why most of the mega churches are non-denominational. Church with no wall, Rock West, non-denominational. Fountain of Praise, Pastor Remus Wright and Mill, non-denomination. Pastor J, High Dimension, non-denomination. Most of the mega churches are non-denominational. My brother down in Atlanta, non-denominational. Friendship West, you might well say non-denominational. Ladies and gentlemen, we understand that y'all took religion to use us. Some rappers, gangbangers, asked me, not rapper, but gangbang, in Leavenworth asked me a question. They say, Mr. Bond, Dr. Jeremiah, when y'all stop fighting over religion and stop killing each other over religion, then we'll stop gangbanging. Ladies and gentlemen, how can I go back and ask them to stop gangbanging when we over here fighting, my God bigger than yours, your God bigger than mine? It's one God, one faith, one baptism, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And we can prove it in no limit of time. So all this religious option is over. And in Ezekiel 34, God said you clothed yourself, you fed yourself, but you have not fed the flock. So ladies and gentlemen, without any folk, in the do, I'm going to bring my people on. Before I bring them on, she know what time it is. She got to pray, and she got to show this commercial so y'all can see where we at, where we going, and the people we done dealt with. Robin, the night is your night. Frederick, the night is your night. We going to the top of the world. This show going to go platinum because the world needs to see the truth and a solution to the truth. Catherine, put it on.
So I'm going to pause it there, fam. And remove this from the stage. I think that's a great starting point to play the video. He may as well have introduced it. So here we go. This is a conceptual video for Redemption of the American Gangster.
Johnny walked through the block, the lens is low, making him look larger than life. Light lined up, everybody not innocent. Gold chain heavy like the way hurt. Bad car, bad night, lights on it. $3 million, I ain't even break a sweat. Money so long, got the bank is breaking neck. Johnny spend on the whole city, show respect. I don't brag, I don't talk, I just cash every check. $300 million move like gold in the mist. That king turned legend, now my life look rich. Came from the bottom where the struggle got grit. Now it's penthouse views and they still can't tell me. 300 them sitting quiet like they meditate. Went from ramen on the soda locker on the golden plate. Feds try to stop me too late, I elevate. Turn pressure in the diamonds back by the DNA. Jet black coupe with the sweet blood red. Money cleaner than a thought, running through their head. I ain't had to sell dreams, I distract instead. Now the Forbes list looking like my daily bread. Back then they laugh, now they whistle with it. I made them disappear like smoke in a rift. All the shit when they see me appear. 300 mil wave, you can drop that in here. 300 million dollars, I ain't even breaking sweat. Money so long, got the bank is breaking neck. Johnny stealing for whole city, so respect. I don't brag, I don't talk, I just cash every check. Can't go to drink, but the hustle stay dirty. On King grinding since I woke up at 6:30. Nobody gave nothing, I got mine early. Now I feel and see why the stock rise 30. Bounce moves only I don't hack, got a side 300 mil later and I still don't hide. Still Johnny from the block with the pride in my.
They tried to bury him, but God won't let us see. Stay underground, son. The king was coming back home. 40 years on the paper, 10 years in the cave. Steel bars humming while he prayed through the rave. Concrete floor cold, he turned pain into flame. Carved his whole destiny by remembering his name. Mama cried heavy when they said he wouldn't rise, but the street got quiet when they saw his lying eyes. From the gutter to the gate, he walks out with a vision. Man on a mission, soul in transition. He ain't who he was, he's who God revealed. Took the blood off his past, turned it right into guilt. Nah, in the purpose, in the fire, in the steel. Now the whole damn world got a feeling for real. He wore a crown, made of concrete, walked through hell with no defeat. Came back putting in like prophecy.
Welcome back, y'all. That is a glimpse of what we want to capture in the redemption of the American Gangster movie, which will chronicle some of the minister's life. And the other part of the plan is to have a 3-part series. So we're working on it. We're working on it. It's big and ambitious, but so has been his life. So, we keep on pushing forward. So again, if you're watching on replay, please drop your comments in. We'd like to hear from you, your thoughts on any platform. We are on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and TikTok. The Johnny Binder Show across all platforms. So we have been on for about an hour, fam. And for real, this time I'm going to let you get back to your day. But I did want to come back and play this. I've wanted to play this for a while. I find this fascinating. We talked about the challenges that we are facing in our community as far as violence is concerned. And we always promise to talk about healing and solutions. So part of that healing is helping these kids identify their talents and their purpose. And I said kids. Adults, we struggle with that ourselves. So identifying our talents and our purposes, our God-given talents and purposes, and knowing how to put that to use so that we can take care of our families and each other, right? So that's part of the healing cycle. That's why we always talk about trade schools and things of that nature, the arts. For you that want to go to college, no matter how old you may or young you are, no matter how young you are, no matter what stage of life you're in, man, pursue your dreams. Wasn't it Miles Monroe that used to say that, hey, the cemetery is full of unwritten books, movies, inventions, life-changing thoughts and ideas, radical thoughts and ideas. We don't act on them. We die with them. So the cemetery becomes like one of the richest places on earth for untapped talent, resources, possibilities, and what could have been. But if we just take that one step of faith, we can make those things come to fruition. Just give somebody one positive word of encouragement, and we can set them on a new path. So encourage yourself. We talked about Christmas and celebrating Christmas, and last night celebrating various holidays. But the minister did say something that stuck with me. He said, we don't need a reason to celebrate. I changed that a little bit. Our celebration starts every morning. We're able to wake up and start fresh and start anew and do something different. That's when the celebration should start. So every morning you wake up, thank the Most High God for giving us a new day. look yourself dead in the face and say in your mirror and tell yourself how wonderful you are, how grateful you are that God chose to put you on this earth at this particular time to do a particular work, and be open for it. Thank him for your children, your family, the small things in life. It doesn't have to be a new house, a new car, a new job. Man, just thankful I can put one foot in front of the other and I'm here in my right mind today. And whatever I did yesterday, I don't like it. I don't have to be bound to it. I can choose to make different choices today. That's the grace and mercy that he offers. So we have to give that to ourselves first before we can really extend it to others, because we are pouring from an empty cup at that point. So let's say gratitude, gratitude, gratitude. Always a reason to celebrate. And so we can go on and on, but I'm going to go ahead and talents and gifts. That's where I wanted to focus. So we're going to go ahead and play this final video, and then we're going to wrap it up. I thought this was quite amazing. It's about a young man in Africa. And I always say that, y'all, you find this man right here. Okay, this is the minister calling me on the phone, y'all. So give me just one moment. Yes, sir. Yes. Okay. It's fine. Okay, I got you guys. Okay, thank you. Okay. So duty calls, when I wrap up this show, then I start my typical my typical COO duties. So here we go right here. Our good news video of the day.
You won't believe this. A young man from Africa has made millions of dollars with nothing but his hands and a piece of wood. No investors, no luck, just pure skill. His secret? He builds real vehicles entirely out of wood. Motorcycles, sports cars, even helicopters and airplanes. When you see his wooden Rolls Royce, you'll think it's fake. The smooth curves, the detailed interior, the steering wheel, the dashboard, everything perfectly recreated. It even has working lights and doors that open like the real thing. But here's where it gets wild. He also built a wooden helicopter. The blades spin, the cabin opens, and every single part was carved and polished by hand. He measures every piece with 0.01 millimeter precision. That's not just craftsmanship, that's engineering genius. And now collectors from all over the world are lining up. Some buy his wooden supercars to display, others treat them as art, and a few are making documentaries about him. He's discovered his own code to wealth. Because honestly, there's no one else on Earth who can turn ordinary wood into something this luxurious, this mind-blowing. In his hands, wood isn't just a building material. It's a bridge between art and fortune. So, what do you think he's going to build next? My guess, a rocket.
What God can give us if we just take the time to tap into it. So we're going to go ahead and end it. As always, love, peace, and blessings. May God provide all your needs as you go forward in your day. Peace out.